enthusiasm and joy that people associate with happiness manifests itself when you're moving towards a valued goal. So if you don't prioritize your goals because you don't exist within a structure of value, then you have no positive emotion. The embodied manifestation of positive emotion is the movement towards a valued goal. That's what it is. That's why you have the positive emotion, because you are a creature that can move towards goals. And the emotional signaling of that is positive emotion. No goal, no positive emotion.
And I want you to think about your goals and dreams, and I want you to expand them. Why? Because it has been said that most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss. No, most people fail in life, they aim too low and hit. And many never aim at all. Not at all. They just go through life surviving.
At some point in life, we got to wake up and we got to say no more. We got to wake up and we got to say, man, this is it. We got to wake up and say, I'm going to make a change, a difference. We can't just be online watching things, saying amen, all the things and go back to the same things, y'all. It doesn't work like that. Hearing things is great, but you know what? Doing things and taking action, that's what's going to make change in your life. You need to start making some decisions. You ain't got to change everything, but you need to say, you know what? This is the one thing that I'm going to stop being loyal to. This is the one thing I'm going to start being loyal to.
I was never the strongest guy. I'm not the fastest guy. Not the smartest guy. But I will work, and I will work hard. I will be up when my competitor's asleep. I will be up when my enemy is curled up in bed. I will be up getting after it, and I recommend that you do the same. When you implement discipline, true and unflinching and unmitigated discipline in your life, when you stop trying to find a sweatless solution, when you look for weaknesses to work on, when you allow no easy excuses. And all that starts when you stop lying to yourself. When you stop lying to yourself, that's when you can become who you know you should be. When you tell yourself the truth about where you are so you can make sure you are in the right place. And if you're not in the right place, then you can get yourself on the path to get there. The path of discipline, the path of hard work, and the path of truth.
The spirit of resiliency, the spirit of grit, it's in your DNA, it's in your blood. Overcoming is in your blood. Getting through adversity is in your blood. Your ancestors got through so much more. We will be all right. We need to focus on where we're going, not where we come from and what's happening.
I just need you to keep walking toward it. I don't need you thinking about it no more. You're doing too much thinking. You analyze it too much. You talking yourself out of it. I don't know if this gonna work. I tried and it didn't work. I just need you to keep moving. I need you to make up in your mind that the only way you can lose is if you quit. I just need you to keep going. I want what all other men want. But when the opposition hits, when the challenge hits, when the pain creeps in, when the uncertainty creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I just want it a little bit more than they want it. If you dare to be great, if you dare to do something that you've never done before, if you dare to go to limits that you've never went to before, they will remember your legacy forever.
Lots of hierarchies to attempt to climb, and if you fail in one, go try in another. But the point is, you're still trying to aim for the top, and what the hell are you going to do if you don't try to aim for the top? Flap about uselessly and whine about your life? It's not helpful. It'll just make you miserable. You're not reliable to anyone. You can't help out in a crisis. I don't care what you're going to do, but go out there and make something of yourself for God's sake. Be an honest person and work and get to the top of whatever it is that you want to get to the top of. And stand up for yourself like a respectable human being and be a bit of a light on the world instead of a blight.
But my thesis in life is it doesn't matter who you are today. It certainly doesn't matter how you were born. The only thing that matters is who you want to become and the price you're willing to pay to get there.
What you become in the process is more important than the dream. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. You knew it was hard, but you did it hard.
These are the days that test your fortitude. They test your endurance, your grit, your dedication, your determination, your mental toughness, your character at the very moment when everything in you wants to do absolutely nothing. When you'd rather die than send another email or take another phone call or talk to another human. You gotta get the job done.
Everything that's happening to you is God is processing. Every difficult moment you're having, He just processing it. That's all He's doing. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. And if you need to be tough when you get to where you're going, then He gonna toughen you. If you gotta be more caring along the way, He gonna let you have some trials come your way that's gonna have to produce that in you.
I know I can control my effort. I can't control everybody's effort. I can control my attitude. I can't control everybody's attitude. I can't control me keeping my word. I can't control everybody keeping their word.
Bad men obey their lusts as servants obey their masters. A forbidden fruit is the sweetest. If it weren't so pleasant to submit to your urges, nobody would ever struggle with self-discipline. However, notwithstanding how much pleasure it can bring, it's important to see the temptation for what it is. Your enemy on the path toward freedom. Obeying your lusts enslaves you, while rejecting them increases your freedom. The reward you'll get for not succumbing to your temptations will more than make up for the price you pay today for missing out on the instant gratification. Self-disciplined people may appear to some as if they were the ones being enslaved. After all, they're the ones whose lives are so limited. They don't get to eat junk food. They follow a strict routine, deliberately expose themselves to discomfort, and reject what society considers the spice of life: gluttony, laziness, and engaging in other vices. What the critics fail to see is that through the rejection of those temptations, the self-disciplined become the masters of their lives. They serve the goals chosen by themselves instead of fleeting, spontaneous temptations. They choose to forego temporary satisfactions for deeper, more lasting ones later on. In the meantime, in the long haul, the people who fail to control their urges, or rather, don't even try to control them, fail to control their lives, manipulated by the temptations like a marionette. The loafer believes he is enjoying life, but sooner or later he must face disillusion, since self-discipline shines in the long term and often doesn't seem to provide any benefits in the short term. You may be tempted to believe that people who are loafing around have it better. While you're watching your finances like a hawk, they spend money they don't have and show off with all the new cool gadgets. While you're eating a salad and washing it down with a cup of green tea, they're eating a bag of delicious potato chips and gulping down sugary cans of Coke. While you feel like throwing up during your workout from trying to squeeze out one more rep, they squeeze more mayo out of the bottle to put it on the French fries they gorge on while watching their favorite TV shows. It might seem they have it better, but sooner or later, the person exposing himself or herself to discomfort for the sake of achieving their long-term goals will come out on top, while the people loafing around will get to feel the negative consequences of their laziness. Irresponsible spenders will realize they're on the brink of bankruptcy. Potato chip addicts will be diagnosed with diabetes. The inactive TV fans will start taking hypertension medication. You, on the other hand, will look back at your past sacrifices and smile, happy that you've never succumbed to the temptation to take it easy and loaf around.
Individuals who grasp the concept of unwavering determination in life understand the significance of the 2mm principle. They possess the ability to consistently drive themselves forward because they are aware that the next level of excellence is much closer than it may seem. In situations where most individuals might give up, they draw upon their inner reservoir of strength and find that extra surge of determination that propels them to the subsequent level. And then they persist on their journey. They understand that the essence of being unstoppable resides within one's mindset. originally originating from a sport. The 2-millimeter principle can be universally applied to various facets of life. By doing so, an undeniable quality of persistence is truly fostered. Cultivate unshakable belief. Numerous people possess innate talent, yet only a few are able to transform that inherent aptitude into a manifestation of excellence. So what sets certain individuals apart from the rest of us? The foundation of being unstoppable invariably begins with unwavering self-belief. This belief acts as the driving force that sustains you even in moments of fatigue, depletion, and the feeling of emptiness, when it seems that every ounce of effort has been expended and doubts start to creep in. Mastering the art of relentless living entails banishing such thoughts. It's about having an unwavering conviction that achieving the next 2 millimeters is entirely attainable, regardless of the circumstances. This distinction is what truly separates the remarkable from the ordinary, the exceptional from the commonplace. Sustaining unwavering self-belief is closely tied to discovering your purpose. By detaching from the aspirations of others and uncovering your personal vision for life, you unlock the motivation to elevate yourself, accomplish more, and pursue achievement without wavering. In this pursuit, you become impervious to obstacles. Cultivate mental resilience. While belief forms the initial step, achieving an unstoppable state demands honing your mindset further. Some individuals crumble under pressure, much like glass, while others, like diamonds, are forged by it. Elite athletes and accomplished business people withstand immense pressure. The crux lies within their mental outlook. Begin by examining your internal dialogue. At that moment, just before reaching the 2-millimeter threshold, when surrender seems tempting, how do you interpret this juncture within your mind? Monitor your internal monologue. Identify and replace any detrimental thoughts which stem from limiting beliefs with empowering alternatives. Furthermore, master control over your emotions. It was once noted that the inability to control emotions equates to the inability to control one's actions, ego, and destiny. The path to being unstoppable becomes obstructed when emotions hinder your progress. Acknowledge that you alone hold the reins to your life. Life unfolds for your benefit, not as a series of adversities. Release the burdens of the past. Extend forgiveness to others. Replace envy with gratitude. As someone wisely said, guard the gateway of your mind daily, selectively permitting thoughts and beliefs to shape your reality. By committing to this practice, you embark on the journey toward becoming unstoppable. Direct your focus. With your mental prowess harnessed, the next step is to channel it. It was stated that many individuals fail to achieve their true desires due to a lack of focused direction. They drift through life dabbling in various pursuits without mastering any one in particular. Those who grasp the concept of relentless living exhibit unwavering concentration. They hold a clear vision and associated goals to achieve it. No obstruction can divert their trajectory. They acknowledge that being unstoppable is synonymous with channeling your power. They use goal visualization, often employing creative techniques, to remain aligned with their objectives. They surround themselves with individuals who embody their aspirations. They discard anything hindering their progress toward their goals. This endeavor is undoubtedly challenging, yet it's indispensable. Execute diligently. Talent, check. Unyielding belief, check. Goals outlined, check. Now action becomes imperative. As someone once noted, you can't just visualize and then go about your routine. The conclusive step in achieving an unstoppable state is action. Initially, it might not seem daunting. Consistent practice, cultivation of beneficial habits, balanced nutrition, exercise, adherence to a routine, these all contribute to your growth. You continuously nourish your intellect and gain fresh insights each day. Nevertheless, a plateau inevitably emerges. This plateau is a natural phase within the cycle of improvement. The demarcation between those familiar with the art of relentless living and those who fall short of their potential lies in the ability to transcend plateaus, rebound from failures, and persistently persevere. It was famously stated that failure is integral to success. To be unstoppable, you must embrace your missteps, extract the lessons from each failure, and promptly re-engage in the pursuit. This is the paramount lesson in the realm of being unstoppable. Success remains elusive without a willingness to stumble.